What's going on, guys? This is your boy King Call with a King Call Tips. Now, we're going to be talking about today some of the biggest problems or hurdles that I've run into in my internet marketing, affiliate marketing career. Now, it's also going to touch on a story, and it's also going to kind of tell you what to avoid and how, if you fix the mistakes, what I'm about to explain, it's going to be a lot easier for you to kind of go out there and make income for yourself. So we're going to kind of start with this first tip, and this is so important. My biggest problem is not my ads. It's not my landing pages. It's not how responsive, how quick my websites are. It's none of that. My biggest problems that I've run into are payment failures. So I like to travel. I like to go to different places. When you start to make money, it's a pretty good idea to kind of go travel and to kind of expand your horizon. So I stayed a couple weeks in Thailand. Went to Ukraine. Went to Belarus. Went to Russia. Went to Costa Rica, and I got to kind of go to a lot of cool places. And when you have a business that's, that you can run from your laptop, you can pretty much travel anywhere. So I'm going to tell you my story and how all of this kind of started here. So I originally went to medical school in Russia in 2018 in a small town the city is called Novosibirsk. So I decided to go to school there. They offered me a 6-year program. And when I finished that program, I would be a licensed doctor in Russia. And the school was listed under the World Medical School Directory. So I was able to go and take the USMLEs and practice as a doctor in the United States. Well, I really got into affiliate marketing my first couple years in medical school. And I really loved it. I love creating landing pages. I love running ads, and I love just running a business online. So the first time I started a business, I decided to sell this little product called the Twerking Santa. And this little product was really funny. I thought, oh man, this is going to go viral. And I sold this around Christmas time of 2018. And I was running a campaign that was optimized for purchases, and I was running a $5 a day campaign, one ad within one ad set, and I had multiple ad sets going, and I realized, holy crap, some of my ads are actually profitable, and this product was immediately selling from day one of running my ads. Well, I thought, okay, this is a really good idea, so I decided to take this money, my debit card that I was using, I had it linked to my U.S. bank. The problem is there are, in Russia or wherever you travel, there are geo restrictions. So say you're running Facebook ads and then you move to a different country, or you're visiting a different country, Facebook can flag you for suspicious activity, can shut down your ad account without any hesitation or really any warning. There's really nothing you can do about it. And I decided to say, hey, I'm already making money with this. Why don't I put all of this onto a prepaid balance? Facebook has this feature where you can take your debit card or bank card, whatever, and put money directly onto Facebook and have a prepaid balance. A day after I did this, I put $1,200 there. And by the way, when I was starting, I didn't have much money. It was all of my money. I put $1,200. And within the next day, I could not get it back. I tried everything. I tried disputing these things, and I simply could not get that back. Facebook took my money, and there was nothing I could do about this. So this was a huge lesson, and they flagged me for suspicious activity. And I was like, oh my God, this is stupid. I just put all of my money into this. My ads are working. This sucks. Like, what can I do in this situation? So I decided, okay, I was going to open up a new bank account. I was in Russia at that time, and I opened up a new bank account. And then the whole thing, it was working, everything was good. And then they flagged me again for suspicious activity. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, this is a bank account. It has money on it. Why can I not run? This is under my name. Why can't I do this? So I kept having so many issues. Then I had a U.S. bank account. I had a card. It would not work in Russia. It was just a huge headache. So I found a workaround that I'm able to run all of my ads, all of my hosting, everything I possibly need for my websites, everything. And this way I'm about to explain to you is how you should run your business, especially when you're starting out, if you don't want to lose any money. This is the biggest issue that I've had. And it is opening up a PayPal account and linking that PayPal account to your bank account. So I had it linked to my US bank account. And I noticed that every time I made a purchase, it had a option in PayPal where I'm able to do instant transfer to the Facebook ads. So this is a cool little feature. And they also have an option where with PayPal now, you have a little key that you get it's a MasterCard. So you can use that key to make any kind of purchases that you want with your ads, with Namecheap, whatever you're using, hosting. And it works every time. I haven't had any issues with it. So I'm able to use this as a mediator to make the purchases for me. And what's really cool about PayPal is, say you don't want to put any money in your PayPal account. Well, because it's already linked to your bank account, it will simply withdraw money from your bank account, but use as a mediator, if that makes any sense. And I've had no issues. I've traveled to so many different places. I've been to old parts of Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, just traveling around here. And I have not had any issues whatsoever making all the purchases through my PayPal. Now, this is going to bring me to another point. I have a friend that recently wanted to start an internet business, and he had problems with payment, the same thing. So what I recommend to anybody is link your PayPal or your Russian. If you're in Russia, you have a bank. The most popular one is Sberbank, and you want to link that to your PayPal account. Now, sometimes you may have issues with this, so this is the workaround. Okay. Say you have a bank in a different country and it's linked to another PayPal account. You can create two PayPal accounts and send an invoice to the other PayPal account, if that makes any sense. So then you can enable an option. Just go into your PayPal settings to where it says pay with debit at the bottom for the invoice. So they don't have to go through the whole PayPal checkout process. So you send the invoice, and then the person fills it out. You can use your Russian card, your other card. And what you want to do is when you're going there, create another. It's going to give you an option to create a different PayPal account with your Russian card. I know it sounds really confusing, right? But you want to go and create an invoice and then use that invoice, pay that invoice with your Russian card or wherever card you're in. And this is how you can essentially transfer money from your foreign bank if you're having problems to your PayPal. Other options are set up, and this works well for me too, is I have an application called Zoom. It's spelled XOOM, and this allows me to send money to any bank account through this application. So it is a partnered, PayPal owns this, and it allows you to connect your PayPal and send money to any bank account in the world, which is awesome. So all of my transactions go through PayPal. This is how you can transfer money from one place to another. They do take a fee, but I have found that this is the best way to make sure that none of my cards are declined. Everything always goes through, and I have no issues. I can travel freely, and it accepts PayPal, and I don't have to worry about if my account is going to be flagged or something like this. They always go through. So this is just a quick tip, and I hope this helps. Peace.